So what if Google has been quietly building a full-blown AI research operating system and most of us just haven't been paying attention? Well, that's kind of the promise behind NotebookLM Plus. But the real question is this powerful upgrade actually worth paying for?
Okay, let's really get into it. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly what you get with NotebookLM Plus, what really sets it apart from the free version, and, most importantly, who this premium upgrade is actually built for.
So first things first, the biggest difference, well, it's not subtle at all. Google didn't just nudge the limits up a little bit, they completely blew the doors off, turning this tool from something you might use casually into a platform for serious, heavy-duty power users.
Let's actually talk about what these numbers mean in practice. The free tier, with 50 sources, that's fine for maybe one project at a time. But with the Plus tier, we're talking 300 sources per notebook and 500 notebooks total. You're not just taking notes anymore. You are building a personal library, a whole knowledge base that can handle entire research archives.
And that massive jump continues with your daily usage. You go from 50 chat queries a day to 500, from just 3 audio or video overviews to 20 of each. For anyone who creates content or does research for a living, this basically gets rid of that nagging anxiety of hitting a paywall. It just lets you work consistently and without interruption.
Now this is where it gets really wild. Take a look at the most powerful feature, deep research. Free users get only 10 sessions a month. Plus users, you get 20 per day. That is a massive leap from scarcity to abundance, and it completely changes how you can use the smartest part of the tool.
But look, this upgrade is about so much more than just higher limits. It's not just about doing more stuff. It's about unlocking a whole new level of quality and capability, moving way beyond just summarizing things into true AI-powered analysis. So let's be super clear about what deep research actually does. It is not just pulling out a few key sentences. Imagine you feed it, say, 10 different research papers. It won't just summarize each one. It'll actually find the connections, maybe identify a methodology they all share, or even point out a contradiction in their findings. You know, the kind of insight that's really hard to spot on your own.
With daily access to this, you basically have a personal research assistant on standby 24/7. You can test out different arguments for an essay, have it compare conflicting sources for a video script, or just tell it to automatically pull out the main themes from a huge stack of reports. For anyone doing serious knowledge work, this is a total game changer.
Okay, so it analyzes your stuff, right? But it goes even further. The Plus tier also gives you control over how the AI thinks and responds. You can actually shape its personality and the way it presents information back to you. And this is where things get really fun. You can literally tell the AI to be a helpful guide or a much more formal analyst. You can ask for its output in a debate format that presents opposing viewpoints from your sources, or even a critique format that gives you feedback on your own writing. This kind of control is incredibly powerful for stress testing ideas or prepping for presentations. And really, this phrase right here absolutely nails it. With the Plus tier, NotebookLM stops being just a tool you use for your research. It becomes a content production engine. You feed it the raw materials, and it doesn't just hand you back insights, it can automatically generate polished outputs like audio summaries, slide decks, and infographics. It closes that gap between research and actually creating something. All right, so that's all great for you as an individual. But what if you're working with a team? Well, that's where the Plus upgrade brings in a whole suite of features designed specifically for businesses and collaboration. You can create these shared notebooks that act as a central brain for your whole team. And, crucially, you get to control exactly who can see stuff, who can edit, and who's in charge. You even get usage analytics to see how your team is actually using the information. It turns it into a secure, manageable system for working together. And for a lot of people, this right here, this is the single most important feature. The Plus tier comes with a rock-solid privacy guarantee. Your data is not used to train Google's models, period. If you're a business dealing with sensitive client info or your own secret sauce research, this isn't just a nice perk, it's an absolute must-have. Okay, so we've seen the massive jump in limits, the powerful new features, the privacy guarantees, so let's bring it all home. Who should actually pull out their credit card for this?
This slide really just lays it all out. If you're on the left side of this chart, doing heavy research every week, creating content for a living, managing huge document libraries, or working with a team, then yeah, the upgrade is probably a no-brainer. But if you're over on the right side, just summarizing a PDF now and then, using it for personal notes, and you never hit the limits, then you know what? The free version is probably still perfect for you.
So in the end, the decision really boils down to this one question. The free version, it's a fantastic research assistant, but the Plus version transforms it into a scalable AI knowledge system. The choice isn't just about features, it's about the scale of your work. So, are you a casual user, or are you trying to build something bigger?